Still, to this day, many men think that waiting for their turn is the best way to get a woman. The average Joe will first be friends with a girl, hoping she'll finally realize he's the man she's always wanted. I know your mom and grandma probably told you this is the best method to get in her pants, along with being her best friend, listening to her concerns, and overall paying a lot of attention to her needs. Unfortunately, they were wrong. In that unfair relationship you had with a female friend, she could be talking to other dudes that want to bang her, so the competition is fierce. Nowadays, don't be surprised that she's got multiple partners while you're courting her. As Andrew Tate said, women are never single, and if you get a chick, you have stolen her from another man, whether her ex or another male friend she was talking to. Women have a strong safety net, not only men who desire them, but also female friends who will support them if she gets dumped. Men, on the other hand, tend to be more lonely, and if they get heartbroken, they suffer far more. This evidence has inspired me to make this video and especially help you navigate modern relationships. You're about to know the 3 assets you should never waste on women, and this goes well beyond your cash. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Chuck8094. He said, "I had a wife once. She taught me that the right way to finance your retirement is to run up as much credit card debt as you can service on a monthly basis and wait for a job loss off an illness, then declare bankruptcy. I never figured out how that worked, but maybe the next guy she bankrupted figured it out." Chuck, if you're talking about your own retirement money, I'm sorry to hear that, but regardless of whose it was, it serves as a solid warning to any guys watching, so as always, thank you for sharing. Now this probably doesn't make up for the accrued debt and turmoil that experience brought you, but regardless, feel free to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for the comment of the day. As usual guys, I will pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Many guys still believe that Disney and romance movie shows that you can marry a girl and live happily ever after if you fight for her. In most cases, relationships either end up in a breakup or divorce. According to numerous studies, only 5% of marriages are genuinely happy. Albert Einstein got divorced too, even though he was one of the smartest people on the planet. I'm not suggesting you should just think like me, so do your own research and make your own choices, because if anything, I love the freedom the most. As a mgtow, I'm sure you're probably not interested in changing anyone, but rather live peacefully no matter what other people do. If a girl wants to sleep around or a man wants to get with undesirable women, you should let them be. They will hardly change, but if you are watching this, chances are you want to learn more about life and protect yourself from modern threats. If you want to get involved in the dating space, go for it, and just don't impregnate women. If you'd rather stay single, go for it too. Ideas like diversity, tolerance, and many modern age narratives are very detrimental to men. Here's what I mean. Now, men-female relationships are extremely normalized. So many men have concluded that having female friends might be a good idea. In fact, if you live in a Western country, you might see groups of friends hanging out, and although there are girls and boys, they seem to get along. However, once you join the group, you're doomed to know some inside story of one boy trying to get one of the group's girls. And when the boys are not there, the girls gossip a lot. The vice versa kind of happens too. When the girls are out, the boys start fantasizing about some chick, and one of them might even about how she got in some girl's pants. These feelings will always be there, no matter how much social engineers might want to change how we interact with each other. The exception is, of course, a homosexual with many female friends, because he's just not generally interested in hanging out with the boys. The thing is that if you've got a friendship with a female, as a man, you're probably expecting more than that from her. If you're waiting for your turn, remember that she's not a piece of meat or a prize, but rather a human being with ups and downs. Don't pretend you care about the TV series she's watching now. Be genuine and don't waste your time. This is the first of the 3 assets you shouldn't waste on women. I'm pretty sure you want her so badly, but she doesn't look interested in dating you for now. If she doesn't desire you, better invest your time in another chick. Trying too hard just to realize she's dating Chad or Tyrone doesn't feel good, trust me. If you got her, congratulations, but still, be selfish with your time. If she realizes you're on your knees for her, aka you're getting one-nightus, she will think you're not the attractive man that smashed her. That's why being excellent and letting her want more is a good choice. If you consider dating as an option, of course. In short, value your time, which directly takes us to the second asset. I'm talking, of course, about attention. Most simps are so naive that they think that giving a girl massive amounts of attention will help them get her as a partner. Many men still believe that a woman will help them become great men, which sounds like a very heroic, motivational quote to post on a WhatsApp status. The reality is that it's hard to get to that level, and although I believe that having a woman around might motivate you to transmute carnal urges into building yourself, keep yourself grounded. Chances are you have spent some time with a girl you were interested in, hoping she would finally fall for you. Instead, she used you as a free therapist or psychologist and talked about how bad her ex was or the problem she had at home. Let me ask you a simple question. Did you feel energized after that conversation? Hell no! You felt drained, and when you listened to her chances, you were probably thinking about her assets, aka ass and titties, than her problems. Unfortunately, many guys make this mistake when their ex leaves them, meaning she keeps texting the man to get validation while talking to another man who looks more interesting or sexy. I call this mistake helping her deal with loneliness. After a few days or weeks, she might be hanging out with another man, but she's still talking to you. Anyway, the advice is simple. If she dumps you, don't give her free attention. Just don't take her back. And if you have a female friend, be honest to yourself and her, of course. Don't be on the line too much because she's not a prize. Better invest your precious time in something or someone with a higher ROI. And speaking of investing, here's the last asset: money. Even though it's not fair to think of everything as an economic transaction, because that would imply that we treat everything and everyone as a commodity, everyone wants to benefit in some way. Indeed, what I've suggested so far is pretty much investment advice, and we're now talking about money. Listen up. I'm not meaning that women are expensive and you should treat them as a commodity. Of course, women love experiences, which a lot of the times requires money. Shockingly, after getting dumped by the B-Day boys, several women have confessed they just wanted the man to be attentive, and even a simple cheap plan was enough to make them happy. First things first, I'm glad some women think that way. Sadly, it is often too late because they're not as ready to pair bond as other women with much less emotional baggage and trauma from past relationships. Still, to this day, I see many men paying for expensive dinners to get her approval and more. Yes, I mean getting her naked and all that lustful stuff. I'm sure you've seen women bragging about quality right until the bill came. Then you were supposed to pay, and the first word that came to your mind was hypocrite. That's the cold hard truth, and as you can see, propaganda rules. Once you pay, everything is back to normal, whatever normal means. In conclusion, my advice is simple. Don't spend loads of money on dates, and in case you end up dating a girl to test the waters, go for something simple. Don't give her much time, attention, and money too quickly, because she will feel you're putting her on a pedestal. This might feed her ego, but not her wish to get your tool inside of her. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Would you add any other asset to the list? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, and comment and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.